Hi everybody, this is Fancy Pants. We're in the Game Ant Legion. Today we're going to be talking about in your specialized ants here. Up on the top, there is a section at the end here and it's called Aid. And what you want to do in here is put in any ants that you put down here are going to equal what is up on these top 5. So it's a real beneficial way to jump from a level 1 to say a level 210. Now, if you do it when you first get your ant, like say that you had an opening here and you just want to put it in right away when you're already a level 1, that's great. But if you already had yours built up and it has some on it, um, like say it was already a 210, then you're going to want to reset it before you put it in here. So you get all that back. You'll get back your honeydew and you'll get back your fruit and everything that you had put into it. And you can also do it before you put it in here. So either way, but if it's already in here, now I'm going to take one of these out here so I can show you how to do that. This one I won't be able to put anything in for another hour because I have already reset it. But let's just try this one. I'm going to hit, oh, actually, I want to do this one, I think. I'm going to pay 100 diamonds, and so I can reset it immediately. I can immediately put something in that spot. If I just did exit, oops, it would make me wait that hour, but it wouldn't cost me any diamonds. So I'm just going to do that. And I'll say I have a plus there instead of this time thing. So that means I can immediately put something in there. Now, I suggest putting civil ants down here first, and then putting in any kind of army ant after that. So if you run out of room, make sure your civils are in there first. The reason for that is because they work behind the scenes. You're only putting 5 specialized ants into battle. Um, so any after that are kind of secondary. So the 5 top ones here, these are going to be your main ants that you probably run because this will only put the top ants, the highest ants in it under this aided specialized ant section. And these are kind of like your, oops, I went out of it. These are kind of like your role models, okay? So these will be your top ones. And then at the end here, you see this one's in blue, the number, and the rest are in white. This is the lowest one. It's the last one. Now, if this one was 100, that means all of these down here would be 100. So all these 5 have to be the same number, or it's always going to be all these will default on the bottom to whatever that lowest number is. So it's important to level these up on top, these 5 at the same time, because all of these down here are only going to be what their best is only going to be the lowest up here. So that makes a big difference when you have a lot of these in aid like this, because instead of like say this one was 300 and this one was 300 and this one and the rest, but this last one was 210, then these are going to be 210 and not 300. And when it comes to your CP, that makes a big difference between them. So level these up together. So if this one, you're going to, when you're in here and you are able to upgrade one, and you already have this one upgraded, your one on the end here, this is always your strongest ant. It'll automatically put them in order. And then this would be your second. So if this was at 210 and this was at 208, I'm going to make this one 209, and then I'm going to hit it again until it's 210, and so on for the top 5, so that they all will upgrade together like that. Now I suggest using civils For the main reason is because you're sending 5 into battle. But meanwhile, you have civil ants down here, and you see they have books on them. If you kind of think of them like being away at college and they're learning things, and then but they're sending you information to make you better while you're in battle, or while you're building, or while you're researching, or any of that. So you always want them at their top levels, them and your top 5 that you use in your battle. So those should be your top 5 that are the ones on top, and then as many civil as you have should be in there. And then if any are open after that, then you could add more battle ants. But I'm going to open up this one here. Now you see how I can upgrade it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it directly into aid because there's no sense in it. But you see how it's a level 1? Now when I come back here, and we're going to go to aid, and I'm going to hit this plus, and whoops, there's the sugar ant. Okay, so I'm going to pick her, and now she jumped up to 210. See? So that saved me all that honeydew. It saved me all that, all them upgrades. It saved me all that fruit, everything like that. And then the other thing is, if I had one, when it says reset, I don't think, actually I should just take all these out of here and redo them anyway, but because as I got new ants, these have actually changed. These went in as soon as I got them and had an opening, and then since then I've gotten better ants. And the reason for upgrading is because the purples will only go up to a certain number, and the golds, they're better, they're a tier up, so they'll go up. I don't remember what numbers they go up to, but they're higher than a purple, and then purple's higher than a blue. So we'd always want to, if we only have so much space, I would get rid of a purple and take on a gold, because they can go higher once you get your top ones higher. And then also the red ones, they cannot be aided. So they're always going to be on your top, and they are the strongest. So they'll just automatically, when I get more red ones, they will go up on top here. And then these gold ones that I have up there are going to need to be aided. So the other thing is that if you come back, I'm going to, just for, now I am doing this nest as a haste, so I'm going to leave that one in there and this one in there for now. But I'm going to take out this one, and I'm going to leave the Lumina because this one, it says it's a melee or a melee, I don't know how to say it, but that one, it gives you army hit points and army defense and army attack for the whole army when you take it and run it. So sometimes I do use that one in my main army, so I'm going to leave that one there. But again, if I have more civils that need to go in here that I don't already have up, I would get rid of that one as well, and exchange it for a civil, and then I would just have to upgrade this one manually. Okay, so let's go back to our specialized ants here and see what else I can throw in there. If I have any civils that need to go in there. I could put my spider ant in there. I just got that one today. So again, instead of upgrading it, I could, oh, but I want to show you an example of something else. Okay, so instead of a level 1, say I wanted to put in this, oh, that one's already being aided. Let's see here. I need to find one that's not being aided. That one we just put in. Okay, this one's on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this one. You see how I have two, it's at level 210. But I'm going to reset it. So look. and it'll tell you resetting. It's going to return all the materials. So I'm going to get all this back. Look at all that honeydew. And it's going to give me all of these um, fruits too. So it takes 10 diamonds to reset it. No big deal for all it gives you. And then, okay, it took away that CP. That's only because it dropped it down to a 1. And there it is here. So it went from a 210 to a 1. And now I'm going to go into aid. And you see that brought that Lumina, or was that a Lumina? What is that one? Oh, a jumper. It brought that jumper into that spot now, because now that's the next highest one. And then I'm going to throw that one, where'd it go? Carpenter, into that spot. And there, we got it back. And plus we got back all of those materials. So now, oh, I forgot I have to wait for that. Now I should have enough. I wasn't able to unlock it because I needed fruit. Well, now I got that fruit back, and I can unlock the next one here. So that opens up another one, and it just adds so much CP to what you wouldn't have had, because it would take forever to upgrade all of these otherwise. And you see how fast they jump. This is another, let's see, that's another one I just got. But now the Sky Guardian, I can't do that because it's a red one, and you cannot aid the reds. So I think I have all of my civils in there, except maybe, yeah, this spider ant I don't have in there. And again, this is a purple one, so it only goes up to whatever it goes up to. I don't remember what level, but so for now, I will put this one in there. Again, I can always go back and take it out if I get another gold one. So I'm going to do that. And it's telling me all of these I can put in there. But I don't want the blue one because we can upgrade them by hand. They don't take as much because it's a lower level one, but the purple, there, and it jumped to 210 from 1. So I hope that helps explain it. If you have any questions, make sure you put them down in the comments, and I will try to explain a little better. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.